Hi, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, and it's Tuesday. It's pretty nice out here, but the park is closed, so we got to make the video outside. This week we're talking about relapsing, right? And basically that, how relapse, doesn't have to be a part of your recovery if you don't want it to be. However, a lot of people out there, unfortunately, they go out and they relapse. They have their slip-ups and stuff like that. And I've been reading a lot on this, and people actually start relapsing before they start using drugs or alcohol. It shows in the way that they're carrying themselves throughout the days, the way that they're dealing with life on life's terms. Lashing out. Being distant from everybody, not reaching out to people, when they got things going on in their mind, could be, a matter of messiness. I lived in a sober living house for about 8 months, and, you would see guys come in and, they teach us to make our beds, do our dishes, and so on and so forth. Basically just, adulting stuff, right? And you would actually see people, where they would stop making their bed, they would stop cleaning their mess, and it's a shame to say, but, I'd say about 90% of those people went out and relapsed, because you could see the traits adding up right before the relapse. And it's crazy. And there's a difference between, a relapse, because some people could go out and relapse and, the spiral effect could go down where they could, like the last time I went out, I went out for years, and it spiraled to where I truly hated myself, right? And I'm sure a lot of you guys and girls could relate to that, where I didn't want to look myself in the mirror. Slip-ups, people could come get a little taste of, being clean and sober, and, and then have a little slip-up, and then get right back into the recovery stages again. You know what I mean? There's so many different, terms and definitions for this. I mean, just like, it's a big controversy, if it's a disease or not. It is a compulsive disease, in my opinion, and there's a lot of opinions out there. But it's okay for everybody to have their opinion. But, if you truly want to, like, I know for me, when I was out ripping and running, I had to get done. For so many years I tried it every way. Weekends, beer, I tried it. Just, no hard drugs, just small, you know what I mean? Like, I tried every which way to stay clean by my will. And, I was unsuccessful, each and every time. But, when I knew I was finally done and stepped into the rooms and knew that, I needed to dig in or I was going to die, by the grace of God, I didn't have to pick up a white key tag or a white chip again. By the grace of God, I learned how to dig in and turn my will and my life over to, a power greater than myself. And for those of you out there that are relapsing, I know it's a struggle and it's a battle, but you can do this. You just got to keep your head up. And if anybody has any opinions on relapsing and stuff, please feel free to leave your comments below, because that's what the whole, point of these videos are, is for people who are struggling, people who are working programs or in, clean and sober fellowships, to reach out, so we can show people, that they don't have to live like that. So we could show people, it's a right to have a slip up. You know what I mean? Let's just catch yourself before it spirals out of control. All right? But it doesn't have to be. If you put the legwork in, right? If you truly put the legwork in and dig down and get involved in service work and helping others, relapse doesn't have to be a part of your story if you don't want it to be. I love you guys. Drop your comments below and take the 2 minutes or 2 seconds to hit that share button, and let's share this video and carry the message. I love you guys, and have a blessed morning.